ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ. You can only see some of the egg in between, but basically the rice and the egg have come together.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಿಸಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
Very nice. I'm tasting this sort of egg rice for the first time. I've tasted the fried rice which has egg incorporated in it, but this egg rice is a different beast altogether. You know, if you're an egg lover, this is such a happy place to be. You've got some egg fried rice happening here. There's some preparation for that egg masala here. And then there's the preparation for another egg fried rice. If you enjoy your egg, if you love your egg, this is truly egg paradise. The Gaudru style egg paradise. Well, there's a line of people here, and whenever there's a line of people, you want to inquire and see what's happening. And we are here at the famous Gaudra Adda egg rice here in Malleshwaram. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್. ನನಗೆ ಜನರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಸ್ನೇಹ ಜೀವಿ ಗೌಡ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಕುಮಾರ್ ಗೌಡ. ಇದು ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ? 18 ವರ್ಷ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂನಲ್ಲಿ ದೋಸೆ ಇದೆ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು?
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಳ್ನೀರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ,
ಎಳ್ನೀರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ,
ಕೊಕೊನಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನುಸಿ ರೋಗ ಬಂತು, ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ದ, ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮಾಡ ಅಂದಾಗ ಗಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ. ಹಂಗೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಾ 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 ಸ್ಟಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಜನಗಳ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು.
Fantastic. That's a fascinating story. So he began selling ಎಳನೀರು or tender coconut. And then eventually
coconut ಇದೆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ, egg rice ಇದೆ
ಸೇಮ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. So he had a tiny push cart selling egg rice at 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ egg rice. ಈಗ
70
in 18 years.
ಹೌದು.
ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು 2 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ 4 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ 5 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊಂತಾವ್ರು.
ಅರೆ ವಾ,
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
So he says in Malleshwaram people love the idlis, they love their dosas, but they also consider the egg to be vegetarian. And some of them have 2 eggs, 4 eggs egg rice nalli. That certainly is a protein loaded egg rice. ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ ಸರ್ ಒಳಗೆ?
ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಸರ್?
ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊಡಿತೀವಿ, 10 ರೈಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ.
20 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 10 ರೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಒಂದು ರೈಸ್ಗೆ 2 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ.
And the rice here is not like your Chinese fried rice. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಮಸಾಲೆ. ಹಾ, ನಾಟಿ ಮಸಾಲೆ. ಇದೇನು ಸರ್?
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ ಅಂತ.
ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಸಾಲ ಟೈಪ್.
ಹೌದು.
ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತು ಸರ್?
ಸರ್ ಎಗ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೈಟ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನುಸಿ ರೋಗ, ಕೊಕೊನೆಟ್ಗೆ ನುಸಿ ರೋಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಎಳ್ಳೆ ಕೊಕೊನೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಯ್ತಿತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಇಲ್ಲ ರಾಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನಗರ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಣ್ಣ, ನಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನಾರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಾನು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದೆ. 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಹುಡುಗ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
Fantastic. So he says when he was doing the business of tender coconut, there was a point where the tender coconut was diseased. And therefore people were not consuming tender coconut. So he said let's do something else. And that's how, with the help of somebody, he hit upon the idea of doing the egg rice. ನೀವು ಎಗ್ ತಿನ್ನಲಿದ್ರೆ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಪನ್ನೀರ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಥರ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮಾತ್ರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್.
ಹೌದು. ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಇದು ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ,
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ.
Egg omelette. So there's also an omelette happening there. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ most popular ಏನು ಸರ್? ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್, ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ,
ಆಮ್ಲೆಟ್, ಬುರ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು?
So ಇದು ರೈಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು?
ವೈಟ್ ರೈಸ್.
So before the egg there's some cabbage that's gone in there, the masala.
ಎಲೆಕೋಸು ಇದೆ, ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಇದೆ, ಮಸಾಲ ಇದೆ, ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಮಸಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ?
ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ,
ಓಕೆ,
ಶುಂಠಿ, ಮರಾಠಿ ಮೊಗ್ಗು, ಸೋಂಪು ಕಾಳು,
ಸೋಂಪು,
ಸೋಂಪು ಕಾಳು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಣಸು, ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು, ಪುದೀನ, ಹಸಿಮೆಣಸಿನ್ಕಾಯಿ.
ಇದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್
ಅದು ಮನೇಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಇದು ಮನೇಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಸಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಸ್ನೇಹಜೀವಿ ಗೌಡ್ರ ಎಗ್ ಫ್ರೈಡ್ ರೈಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಮಸಾಲಾ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಹೋಮ್. ಎಣ್ಣೆ, ಆಯಿಲ್.
ಇವಾಗ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಸೋನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊಡಿತೀರಾ
ಸರ್? 20 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ.
20 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಪೋರ್ಷನ್.
ಒಂದು ರೈಸ್ಗೆ 2 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ.
ಸೊ 70 rupeesಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 2 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ and all that rice and that ಮಸಾಲೆ.
ಡೈಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 500-1000
ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. ಮುಂಚೆದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ
ಆವಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ 10 ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ 10 ರೈಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ರೈಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದೌದು.
So basically he stirs those 20 eggs constantly. He wants to make sure that they solidify to a certain extent. Illi ಈಗ rice ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ, if he puts the rice in right now, he says you will smell the rawness of the egg. And you don't want to do that. You want to smell the egg in its cooked form. I can see that the egg is now curdling together. Adeno bread omelette. That's an interesting bread omelette. So normally you have the omelette inside the bread. Here you have the bread inside the omelette, and that's the bread omelette here. That's an interesting take on a omelette sandwich, where the omelette is outside the bread. There you go. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 10 ರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಫುಲ್ ಲೇಡಲ್ ಕೈಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೈಸ್ ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಬೇರೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಡ,
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
So he is ladling 10 of those, and each big ladle is 1 portion of that rice. Masala. Iದೇನ್ masala, sir?
Garam masala.
So there's some garam masala that's gone on top of the rice.
This salt.
Salt. Oh, look at the amount of chili that's there in this stuff.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳೋದು ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿನೇ ಕೇಳೋದು.
Oh my goodness, ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಇದು ಚಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಜನರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ರೈಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ.
So people really like their food spicy here in Malleshwaram. He's holding it in his hand and I can already ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ನಂದು.
ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖಾರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ.
So I can already feel the heat of that chili. ಇದೇನು ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಸರ್? Sun Pure. There's some soya sauce that's going in. Plenty of soya sauce. Mr. Gowda here has already mixed it together. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ. You can only see some of the egg in between, but basically the rice and the egg have come together.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಿಸಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಸೊ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ?
ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ, ಆಮ್ಲೆಟು, ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಮ್ಲೆಟು, ಬುರ್ಜಿ, ಹಾಫ್ ಬಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಗ್ ಈ ಥರ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ರೈಸ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ರೈಸ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏಜ್ರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯಾಡಿದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈಗ?
ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ.
ಎಗ್ ಮಸಾಲ. ಸೊ there's some onion in it already, some oil. So there's a bunch of boiled eggs going in there. You know, if you're an egg lover, this is such a happy place to be. You've got some egg fried rice happening here. There's some preparation for that egg masala here. And then there's the preparation for another egg fried rice. If you enjoy your egg, if you love your egg, this is truly egg paradise. The Gaudru style egg paradise. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಮನೆ ಮಸಾಲವಾ? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಸಿನಮನ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಲೋವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. So now the eggs are being roasted in that spice blend. Some green chili, of course. Without green chili ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಇದೆ ಮೇನ್.
ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು.
ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇದು ನಾಟಿ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿಯಾ?
ನಾಟಿ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ.
That means it's a spicy chili. Some oil.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
The soya sauce is the only Chinese one.
ಹೌದು.
ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ local ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೋಕಲ್.
So that soya is the only ingredient that is probably Chinese in some form. Some more oil that is going in. The boiled eggs are coming together in a creamy mush with the spice blend, with the oils and the soy sauce. Ready, sir?
ಓಕೆ ರೆಡಿ.
So that egg masala is also ready, which means it's time to head out there and taste the Sneha Jiva Gaudra egg fried rice and also that egg masala. Well, you certainly know this is a popular place, going by the number of people that have lined up for that egg rice and that egg masala, which is exactly what we're going to get some of.
ಶೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ತುಂಬಾ
ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂದಲ್ಲಿ?
270 ಆಯಿತು 250 ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
I used to come from JP Nagar to here.
To eat this?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite here?
Egg rice.
Egg rice?
Yeah.
And egg masala?
No, egg masala I have not tasted, but egg rice is favorite.
Egg rice is favorite.
One egg rice.
Why do you like it so much?
It's nice.
Nice.
Nice to eat.
What's your name, sir?
Dancing.
Dhan Singh.
Yeah.
When you know people have been coming here for a while, and all the way from JP Nagar earlier,
Almost, yeah.
you know the food's bound to be good. So I can't wait to collect my egg rice and my egg masala. Well, you look at the number of people who've gathered there for their egg fried rice and that egg masala, and of course some of the other dishes as well. But I think 90% of the people here are here for the Sneha Jivi Gaudru egg fried rice. It gives you an idea of how popular these places. Well, I've got both my dishes here, the egg masala and some bisi egg rice. I'm wearing 2 masks, but I can smell the aroma of that egg masala through these masks too. Well, I have my egg rice here. Oh my god, this egg rice is busy, it's hot. Mr. Kumar Gowda wasn't joking when he said
ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಿಸಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
it's so hot that you can barely hold this foil container. And then of course I also have my egg masala. I think I'm going to make a beginning though with that egg rice. You know, out here both the egg and the rice have come together in one cohesive whole. You don't know where the rice begins and the egg ends. Busy there. That's the only thing that I could taste in the first bite. This egg rice is piping hot. I'm tasting this sort of egg rice for the first time. I've tasted the fried rice which has egg incorporated in it, but this egg rice is a different beast altogether. I think the only resemblance to Oriental flavors, to Oriental cuisine or Chinese or Indo-Chinese is a soy sauce. Apart from the soy sauce, this is an entirely different concoction altogether. You're tasting the punchy flavors of that masala. There definitely is that pepper kick too, and not to forget that green chili. You know, when I saw him putting the green chili, I thought this would be extremely spicy. You have that green chili punch, but the green chili is one of the flavors that contributes overall to the taste of this egg rice. Every once in a while, you're also biting into the crunch of the onion and some egg pieces that have been left whole, just to remind you that you're tasting an egg rice. There is also a certain warmth that you taste in this egg rice, and that I think is the warmth that comes from that masala that goes in. So Mr. Gowda's wife cooks a special batch, a secret blend of masalas, and I'm told that's a combination of some aromatic spices like the Marat Mogu, there's some cinnamon, there's some cloves that go into it, and also some wet masala. So you've got some garlic, you've got some ginger, you've got some green chilies, and all of that comes together in a secretly proportioned blend. And I think that contributes to the overall flavors that you're tasting. You're definitely tasting more of the aromatic flavors that you would find in the spices, and then followed by the fresh ingredients, whether it's the green chili, whether it's a bit of the ginger garlic hit that you taste somewhere in there. And I think there's also a liberal sprinkling of the coriander as that egg rice is finished, and that's something that you can taste as well. When you come here to taste the egg rice, the Sneha Jivi Gaudru egg rice, park aside all notions or perceptions that you may have or expectations that you may have on the basis of typical Chinese, Sino-Indian sort of fried rices that you've tasted earlier. This is what happens when the concept of a fried rice meets Gouda culinary influences. Let's turn our attention to that egg masala. There's plenty of green chili that you see in there. You know what's fascinating to learn is that there's no water at all in this egg masala. I saw this egg masala come together. It of course begins with the eggs. There's no count to the number of eggs that go into it. Of course in the fried rice there's a count. As Mr. Kumar Gowda told me, for every portion of egg rice that they do, there's 2 eggs that goes in. And every batch is 20 eggs. That equals 10 portions of the fried rice. But when it comes to the egg masala, he basically takes a pail of boiled eggs and he chucks them into that kadai. And when he thinks that kadai is filled to the extent that he would like it to be filled, he says stop, and that's the number of eggs that go in. What I'm tasting in that masala is the creaminess of that boiled egg yolk. There's plenty of chili that's gone in. There's also that garam masala, which I think is a proprietary blend again. But all that only serves to support the creaminess of that boiled egg yolk, which is the first thing that I'm tasting on my palate. This is truly unusual. You've probably tasted an egg curry, you've tasted an egg korma, but this egg masala is a completely different dish altogether. And of course, every once in a while, you also bite into some of that fresh green chili. So that reminds you that there's also some green chili, some mensenkai that has gone in there, the nati mensenkai. That masala is thick with the egg, and also plenty of oil that goes into this. And that also gives this preparation a lush, creamy sort of a mouth bite. That's really what you're tasting in that egg masala. Let's now combine that egg masala with the egg rice. And I'm told that's the combination that is most popular here at Snehajeevi Gowda egg rice. I want to make sure that I get an equal proportion of the egg yolk and the egg white. Otherwise, the egg yolk can be quite dominating on the palate. There are some combinations where 1 + 1 equals 11. That's the sort of combination this is. I enjoyed the fried rice on its own. I enjoyed that egg masala on its own. But when you combine them, when you bring them together, in this rice, you're tasting more the savory, aromatic notes of the masala. Whereas in this egg masala, it's mostly the egg or the egg yolk that's fortified with the oil and some of that spice powder that's the hero. But when you combine the rice and the egg together, that's when something interesting happens on your palate. There's also a bit of graininess that I'm tasting in that egg rice, perhaps from that spice mix. I'm not sure to what extent they grind the spice blend. There's some marat mogu that goes in, some cloves, some cinnamon. Perhaps that is not ground fine, that is ground a bit coarse. And that's some of that gritty bite that you're also tasting once in a while in that fried rice. When you're tasting so much of the rice, the spices, the eggs, I think that onion comes as a welcome bite. The other aspect that I'm tasting here, or that I'm not tasting here, is umami. So sometimes when people add MSG, you taste that in the overwhelming umami flavors that you find. But out here I'm finding none of that. What I'm tasting really is the flavor of that masala, is the flavor of some of the soy that's gone in, and of course some of the other fresh ingredients. So if I'm right, I don't think they use any tasting powder or MSG in the preparations that they do here. At least this rice that I'm tasting along with that egg masala. There's a fairly substantial portion for 120 rupees. So if you have medium-sized appetites, I think a portion of this along with that egg masala is good enough for 2 people. I also find the seasoning to be just right. There's not too much uppu, there's not too much kara, there's not too much pepper. I think everything seems to have come together in harmony. And that's interesting. I was asking Mr. Gowda, you have batch after batch after batch of the egg rice coming together. He says, well, the simple thing, the one thing that we do here is that we only prepare one measure of quantity. So every kadai that they make here is for 10 portions, that equals 20 eggs. So he says when you do that, the consistency or the flavors that you taste from one cook to the next is almost the same. I got some mensenkai in this bite. A slight prick of that green chili. Get some more of that egg masala onto my egg fried rice. I want to go for more of the egg white. I think I have plenty of the egg yolk already, along with some of that gashi. And that gashi It's largely the egg yolk that's pulverized to a mush along with the oil and the soy. And just when I thought that things went too spicy, there's a green chili that seems to be saying, well, you thought this egg rice wasn't too spicy? Wait till you taste me. I certainly will, in the happy company of some more rice, just to tone down the kick of that mensenkai, that nati mensenkai. I think the egg yolk also has this magical ability to tone down the spicy punch of that green chili, and that's exactly what happened. I bit into a substantial segment of that green chili, but there was also some egg yolk in that bite, and that egg yolk has almost asked that green chili to behave. So I'm tasting a bit of the heat of the green chili, but definitely not close to what it could have been had I tasted it entirely on its own. You know, as you get comfortable with the flavor of that fried rice, you're also beginning to decipher some of the other ingredients. And what comes as a welcome respite to your palate is that moist crunch of that onion every once in a while. There's also some kos palya that's gone in, that goes in right at the beginning. So it's hard to decipher after that egg rice has been cooked for nearly 20-25 minutes. But every once in a while, you bite into flecks, into fibrous flecks of that kos palya or the cabbage. That's a flavorful egg rice. So if you're vegetarian, or the kind of vegetarian who doesn't eat eggs, they also have paneer, mushroom and cauliflower that they make the fried rice of, the Gouda style, the Snehajeevi Gouda style fried rice of, along with some side dishes. But having said that, I enjoyed both the dishes that I tasted, that fried rice as well as that egg masala. And to me, what's most fascinating is the fact that this was a dish that was created out of necessity. Mr. Kumar Gowda had a tiny pushcart selling fresh coconut, and when that business went into difficulty, he looked at this fried rice to redeem himself. He took the fried rice and he gave it his own special touch. In the masala, in the various ingredients that go in that secret blend that is to this day mixed by his wife at home, the only Chinese ingredient that I could see going into this fried rice was some soy sauce. But other than that, this fried rice has its own unique personality. So if you want to enjoy a very different take on the fried rice, Nama Bengaluru style, definitely find your way to Snehajeevi Gouda egg rice, where you can taste the rice and also its worthy partner in that egg masala. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Gourmet on the Road. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and happy eating. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As, and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. Happy eating!